Cool. I guess we're live. Not really. We're
The recording is live, certainly.
yeah. Yeah. Okay. Hey, folks. We are recording. I playtest. Calvin has decided to be my guinea pig, or I've convinced him to try out Project Versus, my fighting game inspired TTRPG. Instead of recording the podcast, so I'm sorry, podcast listeners. We had a free time slot, so I'm going to take advantage of it, and to get Calvin to roll some dice and have some fun, like we always say.
Indeed.
See, it even feels like a podcast episode.
Yeah, now it feels like it.
Okay, cool. Yeah. Uh, yeah, I guess we could just roll into it. Calvin, tell me about your character that you're playing. Does this person have a name, or are they just like some numbers?
I mean, right now there's some numbers. So, looking at, and we'll have this all linked below, everything. Just to, I guess, introduce what we're doing right now, we are running a test of the Project Versus TTRPG that Ramon has been working on. There will be a link to the document below for you to go ahead and check out, as well as on our website, winwithdice.ca. There's a bunch of different character options. You can test things out. You can send feedback, whatever you want to do. The character that I have built is based on the fierce striker archetype of a character. So this is a character that attacks pretty quickly on their turn. And I tried to build a character that will sort of work to stagger and disorient the opponent. I've also chosen some triggers for like more narrative roles, and I believe you had mentioned that like this is part of the more recent updating that you've been doing. If you want to touch on
Yeah,
that pretty briefly.
yeah, yeah. I watched the video. I forget. I have to. I'll send Calvin the link to the video. It wasn't even about the game, but it's kind of inspired by Index RPG and how simplified that system is. And oh my God, guys, I am so bad at narrative systems. Like you don't even know. Like I was telling Calvin before we started, I was like these damn narrative systems always get in the way of my fun crunchy numbers, right? But no, it's really cool. You roll two d10s and you add a trait that you have some triggers into it if it's applicable to the scene. Like for instance, when you're trying to save somebody from a burning building, one of the traits is daring because you're a hero, so everyone gets a little bit of daring. And if you have an associated trait like run headfirst into danger, you can use that trigger in that scene to get yourself a +3 on the 2d10 roll. And there's like different levels of a scene, right? So it could be like basic, advanced, hard, challenging, or impossible. So it ranges from like a 9 is the target number to a 20.
Okay, and are we going to be testing out these narrative rules as part of this game today? I'm not sure, honestly, what the playtest is going to be. I have just made this character. I have given them a name now. Their
Oh,
nickname is Havoc. Um,
Havoc. Any Havoc? Is that your? It's a nickname. What's this your actual name?
their actual name is Eli Taylor, according to this random generator I
E-
found.
Eli Taylor, aka Havoc.
Yeah,
All
we'll
right,
figure out as
Havoc.
we play how cool they are and whether other people call them that.
Okay, Eli Taylor, aka Havoc. Havoc, you've been gone for a while. You're returning to your hometown. You were training up in the mountains, getting fierce and strikery. Planning to return to uh, your your family's dojo that you've left behind to go train in the mountains. So you're returning back at home. You're in this smaller town in the countryside. Not the countryside, but it's like a little bit bigger. Um,
If I were a
and
meaner person, I would ask what the name of the town is.
it's
But I'm not that
it's
mean.
obviously East Town.
Oh,
Oh,
East Town. Okay.
East Town.
Our sports team has a rivalry with West Town.
Yeah, but actually the county champion Southtown, right? And but yeah, as you come back to Easttown, you are kind of walking around, minding your own business until you catch the glimpse of a pickpocket. Classic pickpocket goes and grabs your wallet and is now running off across the just in the streets. Um, I don't know. It's so there's a scene. The scene starts as you kind of have like your sack of your crap. You're all ruggeded. The only little bit of money you have is now been taken uh, by a pickpocket and is running down a couple of alleyways. The scene is going to be a little advanced. This pickpocket is not uh, it's not a run-of-the-mill pickpocket. They're a little bit better than you think they are, and yeah. Um, you tell me what you want to do.
So, if this is a advanced pickpocket, would I be able to use the leap into danger trigger to pursue them?
Describe me how you're gonna do it. I mean,
So
uh,
this person has grabbed my stuff. Not happy about that. I was feeling myself. I was feeling cool. And the moment I'm back in East Town, and you can't have nothing in East Town, just immediately pickpocketed. So Eli, aka Havoc, is going to just leap into pursuit of this person, regardless of whether they are armed or dangerous in any way. He's going to immediately try to catch them and stop them from making away with what little he does have.
okay, cool, awesome. So, you are, chasing after them. You're like kind of they're kind of trying to move through alleys, back ways, being really trying to be really fast and to get what they notice that you've noticed them and but you're kind of taking this more straightforward path. So I'm guessing that you're like leaping over carts, passing through people, kind of busting your way through stuff. Uh, but yeah, there seems to be like a little bit of like a jam through one of the city streets, and there's a bunch of cars going through. So uh, you're gonna have to give me a roll.
Would I? I mean, I feel like this is more leaping into danger if there are vehicles passing by.
Yeah, yeah.
Okay, so for the purpose of this skill roll, I would get a bonus of +3 for leap into danger.
Yeah, so Calvin's gonna burn one of his triggers to get an extra +3 on the roll. So it's two d10s +3.
Okay. Okay.
Oh, nice. 16. That definitely passes. So advanced is a target number trying to beat or try to get to is 10 or sorry 12. So 16 definitely passes. You skillfully, jump over some car hoods, flip over, the car stops and hits you, but you stare them down like you're all Havoc really living up to its name, his name, as as you kind of barrel through and successfully navigate this intersection, which is good because as you kind of caught up to the pickpocket, you're kind of winding the corner through this alleyway. Here, you can hear this rush of this some water as you're getting past this little bridge, and then all of a sudden, as you turn the corner and get there, you see the pickpocket kind of standing. They're wearing like a hoodie and like a big coat. Like you can't really discern what they look like, but you see them kind of stood there. Um, let me oh yeah, stood there on this little bridge, being like accosted themselves by two pretty goonish looking dudes, gangsters maybe. I don't know.
Ooh.
as you kind of round the corner here. Uh, I don't know what you want to do as you kind of see the situation.
Well, I just wanted my stuff back. I don't want them to get, like, attacked themselves. You know what? If this person has run into a situation where they are now cornered, uh, Eli is just going to. Let's see if we can win them over to get my stuff back. Uh, yeah, no, I'm gonna just run up to the bridge and just say, "Give me back what you stole. I might be able to help you out here. It's better than being outnumbered."
Hmm. Uh, so as you round the corner and you're saying this, the yes, you see the person whip back around. You see like this younger face and is like, okay, sure. as these two goons say like, oh look, more people to beat up, eh?
Average day in East Town. Look, it's you gotta live here to get it.
Yeah, I know. So you see this person gets they're going to, I don't know, cower in the corner off screen while while these two NPCs approach you, and now we're in combat.
Okay.
It's like we got a tough guy here.
Oh, you got worse than tough. You've got havoc.
Okay, cool. So you go around the corner, there, um, and yeah, you go first, Calvin.
Okay, so as we were talking about before, when you start off, you have inner power equal to you get one for being in combat, and you gain basically your number of victory points. As I recall correctly, you like your victory points
Yes.
plus one. And inner
Yes.
power, for people who might not know, is how you use certain special moves. And I'm just going to make a personal note that I have some power. Okay. Um. Okay, this guy's not too far away, so I can definitely reach him. So for my turn, I have two actions. So I'm going to use one to move, and then I'm going to attack. Seems like the most practical thing.
Hey, do you have control over this token here? Let's see.
No, I do not.
All right. Um, Let me change that. Uh, Controlled by the determined by character settings. Oh, okay. Uh, Character settings. How do I edit? All players. Okay, there we go. You should be able to control that token now.
Okay.
All right, Havoc.
So with the options that I have, I'm just going to hit this guy with a Tiger Strike.
Okay,
Which,
cool. So I'm gonna click this take action button because I'll spend all this time.
ooh.
In yeah, so at the can you see these ones? These tokens at the sorry, the what's it called? The macro buttons at the bottom here?
I can't see the buttons, but I can see the one in chat.
Okay. I see. Uh, all players. Uh, uh, all players. And then, so yeah, you could click attack. Um, Say if you just click the attack button, in the take actions in the chat, that would work. Oh, it's not working. Hold on. Oh no. Did I break my own thing? Does it work for me? How does it work for me?
Probably a permissions
Hey,
thing.
probably a permissions thing. Okay. All players save. Okay. I think it should work now. Oh no, I gotta do this for all of them now. Oh god. All players. And then guard. All players. And then okay, I think that should work now. Okay. All right. So now you're gonna attack me. I'm gonna go ahead and try and dodge. So now, oh, let me just double check now. Should be able to click that roll button, and then it should prompt you to put in, uh, like some attack stuff,
Yep.
like make a roll. But make sure your token's selected too.
Yep, it is.
Cool, cool. You guys suck. So here, I rolled a 3.
Okay, so I've got to make. Well, I have to make my attack roll, so I have to use a. I'm doing a strong attack. So it is a d6 for the attack roll. I believe it is. That makes it 2d6 for my attack.
Yeah, it's 2d6, which I think you'll do.
And I just got to beat his attempt to dodge with a 3.
Yeah.
Seems very likely. Wow. The dice really don't want to give me that. How do ties work?
Oh, okay, awesome. So that's really convenient because here's the next thing. So as you can see, this game is a compare roll, um, and that makes it so if there's a tie, we do danger time, where you just have to click the danger time button, Robin. And we add this result to our roll, respective roll. Oh, okay. So I got a 5 plus 3, so that's a 8, and then you got 3
6.
plus 3, so that's a 6. So this NPC card manages to dodge out the way. So now I dodge, so I get to choose to jump or dash away. So he's actually going to, and he has to move away from you because he dodged. So he's gonna go back. He's gonna try and jump over you because that's how they do it. So he just rolls his speed, which is like a D4. And so jumping works, you get to ignore everybody, including like elevation because you're leaping. And but you don't know how far you're gonna go. So I need to roll a D4 and see how far I go. Oh, I can only get 2, so I get to move 2 spaces. He's gonna just hop his way. Oh, I could go here. Hop his way behind you. As
Gasp.
you try and punch him, he moves behind you. And then it's my turn. So I'm gonna have this NPC go, where he just you just moved behind you, and he's gonna try and attack you with a medium strike. What do they call it? A fierce strike. Yeah, so it's a strong medium attack. So it's 2d6. And so I'm gonna attack. Calvin, you get to choose if you want to dodge, guard, or counter.
Mm, let's see. So I can counter with a light attack. None of my own attacks are light, so I'd have to make a basic strike, which would be a strong attack. So that'd be 2d6 to beat his attack. Or
Yeah.
I can dodge, so that's a d6 plus my speed. My speed is C rank, so that's also 2d6. Or I could choose to guard, which means he does hit, but I reduce it by my toughness. And my toughness is C rank, so I reduce it by 1d6. You know what?
Oh, you reduce it by the flat number, so it'd be
Oh, by
3.
the flat value. Okay. So I reduce it by
Yeah.
3. Um, no, I'm gonna make this cool. I'm going to counter.
All right, do it up. So just click the counter button if that works. Oh, okay.
Okay, but he's doing a. Sorry, what kind of attack was he doing?
Is a medium. Sorry, it's a medium strong attack.
Okay. So I have to use a light attack to counter. Okay, so that's just
Yeah,
means
so
I could do a basic strike to counter with that. Okay. I'm gonna go for
exactly.
a basic
So
strike to counter.
okay, just click the counter button again. There you go. Cool. All right, let's roll.
Okay, so my basic strike is going to be 2d6.
Danger time.
Is it? Oh no, we both got
So
6. Yeah, we did. Oh,
yeah,
okay.
nice. Wow. So blow for blow. Ooh, a 6. That's pretty good. Oh, I only got a 2. Okay, cool. So as this NPC tries to this thug tries to attack you, you like line up your counter attacking, get him across the chin. Now you just roll a hit.
Okay. My basic attack. Let me double check that.
Oh, let me go to
Strong
damage.
light attack. Because it is a light attack, it does 1d4 damage.
Oh, you also get to choose because you did line a counterattack. Um, you get to defender chooses to counterattack. On a success, the defender avoids the attack and lands hit with a counterattack. Oh yeah, sorry. No, you're right. That's it. If you failed, you would have gotten staggered, or they would have gotten an edge, but you didn't fail, so you clocked them.
Okay, so I
And
roll 1d4 for my light attack damage.
yeah, so you just gotta click the hit button, see if it works. Okay, cool.
Oh,
3.
I can try the hit button if you want to make sure your roll 20 stuff is working.
Well, for the future, it would be nice.
I did get the pop
That's
up window. Um, you know what? I am, for people who might be watching this, I am running off like a stream recording account. Um, you know what? I'll roll off this window so people can see what I'm doing. Because people are just seeing like the map and the values right now.
Oh, okay. How do I enable?
Yeah. This is again, people. If people are watching this, there's probably going to be minimal editing on this because we're just testing the game, so we just want people to see the game.
Yeah. Okay, cool. So you did 1 damage, or we could count the 3. That's fine.
Whichever works.
Okay, I'll take the 3. I mean, these guys aren't not supposed to be alive for too long. So yeah, you clobber him, as he tries to hit you. He reels back and he's like, now he's pissed. He's gonna go for a light jab at you because you tried to he tried to overdo it, and now he's like, oh no, maybe this guy's kind of good. So he's
Okay.
gonna go for it. A light basic attack.
If he's gonna go,
There's a strong basic attack.
if he's gonna go for an attack and it's a light attack, I'm just gonna keep countering. Just gonna push my luck on those counters.
Oh, you can't counter a light. Lights can't be countered. So they can only be dodged or guarded against.
Oh, yeah, you're right. They can't be counted. Okay. Then I will dodge because I don't know how. No, I'll dodge. I don't want to risk that damage.
Okay.
So that's 1d6 plus my speed rank of 1d6. Oh, I have to select my token.
Oh, I got a 7.
Okay, that means I failed to dodge, and I am hit.
All right. You're gonna take D4, 1 damage. As yeah, so as you manage to he goes for a big haymaker swing at you. You manage to clobber him across the face, but he comes back with like using the momentum try and like get you with a kick. You try to raise your guard, but it slips through, and you get hit lightly.
Okay, well, if Havoc wasn't paying attention, that'll wake him up.
As he smirks, as he like wipes the blood off of his chin after being clobbered. The other guard is going to go, or this other guy's going to go. He will move here, and then he's going to try and do a heavy attack against you. So he's going to do a it's called heavy fierce strike against you. So it's a strong heavy attack. So it's 2d6.
If he's using a heavy attack, then I can use a medium attack to counter. I can use a medium or a light, but I want to use a medium. And I think I will use the Tiger Strike, which is a strong medium attack. So that is a d6 for the attack roll, and then if I actually hit, we'll see what happens there.
Let's do it up. Yeah.
So for people who, again, are listening, there is a lot of, like, I guess I would call them tags in this game to describe different things. So you can refer to that tag, and then you have that basis to refer to, like, those terms that you have a definition of. So if something is a strong medium attack, you know what to roll for, how much damage it is, and what kind of action it is, just from that description.
Yes.
For example, when you try to use an attack to counter against an enemy's attack, like I've done here, and rolled lower than them, you once again get hit.
I feel like this always happens, Calvin. Last time we played this game with you, I landed a heavy attack against you, and then it was like downhill from here. All right, well, he comes up with he see him like leap up in the air, and puts his two hands together and comes out with a big hammer blow to the back of your head. And I did land a hit. So, and that's a heavy attack, so that's a D8. Ooh, 6 points of damage to you.
That's pretty rough, actually. I constantly have bad luck in this game.
Unfortunate, Kevin. Unfortunate. So, boom. You were hit, Fierce Striker. And yeah, that's the round. Back to the top, though. You're unfortunately, you're being surrounded, Mr. Fierce Striker. What are you gonna do?
Okay, let's start not being bad. I do kind of wish I had some precise attacks now, so I would have a better chance of getting a high roll in my attack.
It's true. Oh, I did land you did miss your counterattack, so I'm gonna give myself an edge against you. All right, I just get an edge because he's feeling himself. He's like, looks like we're gonna beat up two chumps today.
That was my plan for the day.
No, you first.
Okay, let's go with the Tiger Strike again.
Okay.
I'm gonna go after the guy that I already hit. It's a strong medium attack.
Okay, so I will choose to. I'm gonna guard. Oh, hold on, my guy. I chose to guard.
Oh, you're guarding. Okay, so I don't have to roll to hit. I just have to
No, you just roll damage.
It is a medium attack, so here comes some damage. I feel like this game
Oh,
just
you're rolling a D.
doesn't like me.
Are you rolling a D1? Oh my god, Calvin, it's so wild.
No. I mean, maybe. Who knows?
All
Actually.
right, you try to go for the tiger strike again. The guard, the NPC catches it.
Oh my
Um,
gosh.
he bats your hand away. He's like, "Oh, you gotta do better than that." Um, it's still your turn.
Yeah. Can I like repeat an action? Like, can I Tiger Strike again?
Uh, no, you can use any of your other attacks.
Um, I could do a swift uppercut, but I won't get the bonus from it. Swift uppercut being an ability that I can do a strong medium attack, and if I landed a successful hit previously, then my target is knocked off balance. But obviously they were not hit. I could do a basic attack, but that's just like a light. That's just strong light attack. I might as well go with the strong medium attack. Okay, I'll do the swift uppercut.
Okay, he's feeling pretty confident about himself, so he's just gonna block again. So,
Well, we'll see
uh,
about that, willn't we?
yeah, well,
Yeah. 3 damage.
oh, nice. Okay, so he has 2 in toughness, so he will take 1 damage. But he's he's like putting up his guard, and you're just like cut, cut. You went for the uppercut, and boom, you nailed him.
Okay. Then that is all I can do right now. When I want to spend power on a attack, do I have to like declare that before I make the attack roll?
Um, yes,
Okay.
yeah, you got to commit the power.
Okay.
Okay,
Then I'm
cool.
just gonna hope I survive this next round.
I was gonna say, dude, it's not looking good. You should probably block. Like, uh,
Mm,
as any. Well, this guy's gonna come and boot you with a fierce attack. So he raises his boot and tries to. He's gonna knock you. Goes for a kick. What you gonna do? 2d6, strong, medium attack.
oh, strong medium attack. I mean, I feel like I could counter that. I feel
Calvin's
pretty
living on the edge, man.
good.
I was like, actually, I can whip punish that. That's fine.
Okay,
It's up
so
to
he's
me. It's up
making
to
a
you.
strong medium attack, which means he's rolling 2d6. If I counter, I have to use a light attack, which means with what I have available, I'm also going to roll 2d6 and try to beat his 2d6.
Yeah.
Similar for dodging because of my speed value. If I just block, then I reduce whatever damage he does by 3, and his damage is going to be a d6. I guess blocking is
Dodging
real.
will.
Yep.
I would say dodging would also get you out of there because you're being surrounded. So if you were able to dodge because you didn't move on your turn, dodging will immediately force you to move away from him and possibly, not get double teamed.
So I guess my options right now are taking the gamble on succeeding at dodging because that'll let me move. But if I fail, I get a full d6 damage, or I block and get a d6 minus 3, which is possible to take me down, but unlikely. I mean, my
Yes.
luck has not been on my side this round. I guess I'm gonna block or guard, I should say.
All right, you're gonna guard. Okay, I'm gonna roll my damage. It's a d6.
As long as you don't roll 6. Okay.
1. All right, there you go. Boom. He tries to stomp at you, and you catch it with your leg, and you no.
Okay.
As he like slams down. And then afterwards, he's going to try and swing at you with a Oh, he's gonna go for the heavy attack. He sees you guard us. He's like, I'm gonna break that guard. So now you see him like powers up his foot for a
Oh
big
no.
roundhouse kick. This is my special move. Jim's Jawbreaker, go.
Is that a
Fine.
strong heavy attack?
Yeah, it's a strong heavy attack.
Ooh, boy. So even if I do block it, he can definitely kick my butt here. Okay. The best angle is to avoid this damage completely, so I'm going to try to dodge rather than take the risk of a counter. Because if I fail at a counter, it's worse off for me than failing at a
All right,
dodge.
here's my roll. Got a 5.
Okay, I gotta beat a 5 with 2d6.
I watch it for my fierce Jawbreaker. Oh, dodged. Nice.
Barely. But yes.
You feel his boot brush against your hair as you duck out the way. So now
That's why
you
I styled
choose
my hair
either
like
to
this.
exactly right. So now you choose to dash, which is move up to your speed but only in a straight line. Um, or jump, which is roll your dice and then move that much space. But you ignore like terrain and other fighters on the battlefield.
It was the one north of me that attacked me just now, right?
Correct.
I'm going to try to jump.
Okay, so roll a d6.
Okay, you have to roll my speed die. So I can move up to 3 spaces away from that guy, and it has to be away from him, right?
Yes, it has to. You have to end away, like not adjacent.
Can I go here?
You can go further if you like. Actually, it's probably best if you make the move.
Actually, yeah, no, I can
Yeah.
go all the way over here with this measurement so that I can just face them one at a time, and the other guy has to move to get to me, so he's not going to have 2 attack actions on me.
Oh my god, that's using your brain havoc. So you duck out the way, and then with that dodge, you jump on like the pillar, and you do a little handstand and do a backflip over, huh, just to get some distance between you. And
Uh,
then okay, cool. NPC number 2, thug number 2. He's like, oh, wow, you looks like you float like a sissy butterfly. Ah, now I'm gonna sting like a cool guy bee. I need to get my lingo up, man. I can't.
That's just how
I'm
they
dying
talk in
out
East
here.
Town. I don't know what to tell you.
Yeah, that is how they talk in East Town. Um, that's how they talk in East Town. Jeez, dude. What was I gonna say? I have to remember what Edge does. Okay, wait. Aha! Ooh, ooh. These are all good. Cool. Bam. You know what? They're feeling themselves. They're gonna really get this thing. So now he's gonna pull out his special move. Um, Tim's Jawbreaker. So Tim and
Okay.
Jim, love these guys. Okay, they are going to. It's a strong, heavy attack. They're gonna do a heavy attack against you.
Ooh, strong heavy attack. I'd rather that you didn't. Okay, guarding is still pretty risky, so I might as well go for dodging to attempt to not be hit at all.
Okay.
I did want to lock down the bridge space, though. Ooh, do I want to take a chance on countering again? Ooh.
Ooh, Calvin, this is the fun of the game. What are you gonna choose? I do have an edge, so I can force a reroll if I miss.
Oh, no. Oh, no. Um, but I could have spectacular success.
You could have spectacular success.
It's all entirely possible. Okay. Yeah, I only have strong medium attack, so anything I counter with is going to be 2d6 against his 2d6. I can't do anything about that. So it's either I feel like I can beat his 2d6, or I feel like 1d8 minus 3 will not go higher than 3.
Mm-hmm.
I feel like the odds are in favor of a 2d6 beating a 2d6. I'm just gonna have to hope that even with the reroll, that continues to be the case.
All right, let's go with the counter.
Yeah, there's too many values on the d8 that can work against me right now.
That's true. That's true. All right. Oh, that's pretty bad.
Okay, I can beat that twice. Huh. Are you going to spend that edge? You don't have to.
Yeah,
You can always save it for later. You know, put it away.
no, I'm gonna go push my luck. So I'm gonna re-roll that one, and see what I get.
Oh,
Calvin,
it's your own reroll. Oh yeah, because it's edge, not stagger, so it would affect yourself.
Ah! So he used his moxie. He's like, I got you now, and ain't nothing's gonna stop Tim's jawbreaker.
No, my jaw.
And
so wait, so was the reroll doesn't apply to the whole attack?
No, it's only one die.
Oh. Do you? Oh, okay. I thought it was like a whole reroll of the attack itself. Are you just like adding a d6 on?
Well, yeah, basically you roll a d6, or like it's the reroll one die in the attack.
Oh,
so,
okay. I gotcha.
Yeah. So I tried to reroll the one that I rolled, but then I got another one. So it is Havoc's lucky day, as just again the bridge kind of goes up a little bit, and this thug was really excited to pop up his special move, but didn't realize you were actually slightly lower than where they're at, and clean. You were able to he misses you, and you're able to get him with what were you using?
Counterattack of. Actually, I hadn't decided which one to be.
To be fair, that's fine.
I guess Tiger Strike, because, well, my previous action was blah 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 blah. No, Tiger Strike makes no sense here. My Swift Uppercut, because now that I'm actually having it in play, I'm actually thinking about like the decisions I made for the character and the attacks that I chose. I feel like Swift Uppercut, because it is also a strong medium attack compared to Tiger Strike. The only strength it really has is if I succeed with another attack. And because probability has decided to be against me in this game, that does limit my options with it.
Oh man, if you chosen rapid takedown, you could have just like thrown him into the river. Like
to be fair, I think my idea worked, because my plan was to do Tiger Strike and Swift Uppercut combo and then apply pummel to that. But the dice decided that will not work.
But listen, you can just spend your power and just send him flying. You have free reign. He just gets pushback equal to the damage. So I don't know, man. Seems like a cool thing. And heck, you might roll a 6 and get a stun or an edge. Be a critical roll.
Ooh, it's indeed my turn to roll. Yeah. You know what? I haven't used my point yet, my power point, and I don't know if I'm gonna survive the next round. So let's activate. Let's go from Swift Uppercut to Fang Uppercut. It's still a strong medium attack, but if I succeed, then I will push back the enemy equal to the damage taken.
Yeah, so Calvin uses his X. What do they call them? EX moves?
EX move.
The extension technique. Fang Uppercut. So roll me some damage, Calvin.
Is he just blocking?
Yo, you counterattacked me, man. It's not even your turn.
Sorry, I got lost in the sauce there. Sauce being one of the delicacies in East.
East Town is known for its sauces.
I love this little village we've made.
Cannon East Town. I gotta get all the directions.
Okay, medium attack is a D6 damage, if I recall correctly.
That is correct. 3. Okay, cool. So, here's the cool part.
What's
All
up?
right, so you sent him flying. So you hit them with the uppercut. He tries to combo you and do all this nonsense, and then boom, you hit him back into this wall. He hits to the side as you hit him with your super awesome. You hear yellow fang uppercut. You just like
Thing
get him.
uppercut.
Yeah, and then because you hit him into a wall,
Tiger strike. Yeah.
you yeah, okay. So the fighter collided into the environment. So when you're forcibly moved into an object or wall of terrain, uh either you get stunned, off balance, or guard break, the attacker's choice. So
Ooh. Okay. Stun.
basically it's okay. So off balance makes you can't dodge, guard break means you can't guard, and stunned means you can't counterattack.
Oh, so I'm basically choosing which option to remove. Well, I want them to come to me anyway, but I guess it's a kind of a moot point. These guys have been. I would prefer they guard because I feel pretty good odds of rolling over their toughness. So I'm gonna stun him to remove their ability to counterattack.
Okay, okay, cool, cool. All right. Well, I think that was he moved the attack. So yeah, it's back to you. It's your turn.
Incredible. Um. Okay. Again, I
Oh,
want. Yep.
you do have wait actions too if you'd like to take the wait action.
I was about to
Not
say, like, I
move.
did want to lock down the bridge and use that to have to only fight one at a time. So I'm going to take a wait action.
So
Um.
there's 3. There's catch your breath. I can just click it. Catch your breath, charge power, or ready and attack. So catch your breath. You clear a battle state. You remove a stun token if you have it, and you regain 2 HP. You just get to choose 2 out of the 3 there. Um, you charge power, so you can gain a power back, or ready an attack. You declare that you're using an attack execute at the end of the round if someone's still in range.
So I will either catch my breath and get 2 HP back, because I don't have a stagger token, and I don't have a battle state affecting me right now. But I can get 2 HP back. Or I charge power and get 1 power back.
I think that maybe you should be able to choose multiple options, so you can gain back 4 HP if you like. I think that's fine too. It's your whole turn, but yeah, I think that's a good call.
Like, double up on the options chosen under under the catch your breath.
Yeah, I think that's fine.
I won't say no. Okay, so then let's go with that. I will choose to regain 2 HP twice and get back 4 HP. As much as I would like
Okay.
another inner power point, I must wait.
All right. Well, this NPC that you smacked up against the wall, he's like, "Oh, damn it! My my my, my super cool, awesome move that didn't work." So he's going to uh, move his 1, 2. Actually, I think he can move them farther than he can go. 1, 2. He's gonna run. I'm an idiot. So he's gonna run, and then he's going to. Oh, you could try and jump. Nah, forget it. Uh, Try and attack you. Because he's mad. He's gonna attack you with a. I think. Yeah, yeah. He's gonna go for a medium punch.
Medium.
Yeah. So it's 2d6, and it does 6 damage. All right, I'm strong. Medium punch.
Okay, so he would do a d6 of damage if he hits.
Yeah. Yes.
Okay. I feel like I can take that now that I've gotten some more HP back. I can probably go for the safest option of the block. And then save my dodging for the heavier attacks. But I mean, I just did that cool counter attack. Maybe I can pull it off again.
Okay, go for it.
What's the worst a D6 can do to me? Alright, I'm going to... to hell with it. I'm going to counterattack. He said he's doing a medium, right?
Yeah, he's in a medium.
Okay, so I can counterattack with a basic light attack.
Right,
Which
let's
is
see
a strong attack. I'm just double checking. Strong light attack. Yeah.
Yeah, strong light attack. Boom, 6. Beat that.
I can beat that.
Coming in with the elbow.
I can maybe beat that on a 2d6. Ooh, it's a tie.
Oh.
Which is danger time.
Let's go. I rolled a 2.
I can do better than that. Ooh, there we go.
Oh, nice. Okay, cool. Nice. So yeah, you counterattack with a light attack. He has 3 HP left, so if you roll a 4, you got him.
Well,
Oh!
as requested.
All right. So 2 things happen. He is defeated. He gets knocked out. Well, he tries to run at you. You simply just like spin around and backhand him, and he tumbles down the stairs and up against the wall again. But because you rolled max damage as a critical hit, you either can choose to put a stun on him or you can choose to gain an edge. He's already knocked out, so you probably just gain the edge.
Yeah. I will take that edge.
Cool.
I'm going to put my edges in the red square, or the red circle. I'm going to use the blue one for inner power, which is at 0 right now.
Okay, cool. Okay, so now I will. There's no max, but I'll just put this. You can see. Okay, cool. So I will move. I will move. Well, he's back here. He'll run 1, 2, 3, 4. No, Tim, I'll avenge you. Just runs at you again.
He'll try.
He's mad now. Time to take his. He's definitely gonna hit you with a heavy, fierce. As he runs at you, throwing a big, wide haymaker.
Oh, fierce. What is fierce? Or is that just how you're describing it?
Oh, sorry. Yeah, that's how I'm describing it. So it's a heavy, strong, heavy attack.
Strong, heavy attack. Yeah, but I'd rather that you didn't. I'm gonna counter that because I don't want to deal with that at all. Heavy attack. Heavy is 1d8, right?
Correct.
I mean, I could block and reduce that by 3, and then the most it could do is 5. But that's the safe, practical option, not the cool option. So I'm gonna counterattack.
Okay.
And I will once again use Tiger Strike.
Yeah, you gotta beat a 6.
Okay, I can do that. Ooh.
Oh, shit, he does. All right, roll
you
me
see,
that damage.
When I switched to rolling with the camera account, I started rolling better. So I think this system in Roll20 just hates my personal account.
I mean, I believe it. I see you roll some stuff.
Okay, with that successful hit, it's a medium attack, so here comes a 1d6 damage. And this does have the shove of Tiger Strike, so he's pushed back 1.
Okay, cool. You do 2 damage. He gets hit into his buddy, and he only had 2 HP left. So yeah,
Oh no,
again
sorry, that
another
wasn't
dagger
the.
strike.
Oh, we only had 2 HP left. Okay, never mind.
He only had 2 HP left. Clow. Um, and yeah, you've defeated these two ruffians in this back alley bridge area,
Got him.
and you've saved the would-be pickpocketer, this small uh, adolescent person.
You know what? Eli, his family has a dojo, right? That's where he was returning to. So
Yeah.
he's gonna turn. He's gonna look at this person who was robbing him, and if I have to make a roll for this, I will use Inspire Hope. But he's going to reach out a hand and say, "Look, if you want something better for yourself than this, I can show you how to protect yourself in these streets without having to steal from people who might not be as nice as I am. I'm sure my
Okay.
family's
Okay.
got room in the dojo for another student, and if you need a place to
Okay.
stay, we've got room for that too."
Okay. Okay. So, I mean, I think this is okay. So they don't want to do that, but
Damn! Wow!
but wait, but that would be pretty hard. You did just save them, and you looked. It was pretty cool. So I'm gonna bump it down to advanced because some random kid off the street. You're like, you need to go beat people up. I'll teach you, and they're like, I don't want that.
You know, maybe somewhere you can spend your time that isn't pickpocketing people. But you know what? That's fair. I don't know this person's life. They might just be doing this as a hobby.
It's true.
This is Easttown we're talking about.
This is East Town. Damn, man, this place is hard.
All right, so for the check, that's 2d10 plus. I mean, if I can use Inspire Hope, I would like to.
I mean, sure, that sounds good to me. Like, I think that's a cool moment to have. So yeah, go for it.
18.
Hey, you crushed it. You crushed so much hope into this young adolescent.
Feel hope.
You like see the person, this is young adolescent, walks over, gives back the thing, and is like, "Wow, you're right. I want to be as cool as you, Mister."
He's. This is so silly. He's just gonna say, "Call me Havoc." Come on, let's. It's a. I'm working on it. Just call me Eli. That's fine
Oh,
too.
sure, Mr. Eli Havoc. Thank you.
All right, let's go get something to eat, kid. I'm starving.
Okay, cool. And yeah, and then that's the combat. You get a victory point because you beat up two dudes in the back alley, which is pretty cool.
Well, hang on now. It felt cooler than that. Average Easttown
No,
day.
this is Eastbound. I was gonna say this is Eastbound, dude. What do you mean? This whole place is basically back alleys.
All right, fair enough.
As like the camera pans up and you hear violence in these streets.
Dang, not even the theme song.
Yeah, just a bunch of people yelling out attack names in East Town and doing the karate. Okay, cool. So yeah, that was like kind of a bit of that. Um, let's see. Let's we could do a little more, I think. I don't know, Cal, what are you thinking?
It was about an hour of playtesting. If you want to leave it there.
Oh,
And
well, let's do like a yeah, maybe give your thoughts.
okay. So I think previously I did like a tougher character before. But yeah, just when getting into the game, and I feel like I hope this came across as I was playing. I do like the risk taking of each move. Like once we figure things out, it'll be a lot faster because of how the I guess tag system or the trait system really works. Like you can just read strong, medium attack, and you know instantly what you have to roll to attack, what you have to roll to hit, and what type of action it is, if there's any change that applies to that. But what I really like, again, and I feel like I mentioned this when we talked about it on the podcast, is just having to choose, like, with every attack received, whether you dodge it, you counter it, or you guard against it, because it can all have very different results. Like for me, my dodge and counter usually ended up being the same kind of roll, but that's just because of what my particular ranks were for dodging or for my attacks. Those could have been completely different. My toughness could have been higher, so block might have been a different option for me. And they all come with their own risks. Like, I have to decide, do I think I can take a d8 minus 3, or do I think I can beat 2d6 with my own 2d6? Like, for me, who is going to do that math in my head and just playing those odds, that is what I enjoy most about the game.
Yeah. Yeah, I think the funniest part is when you like try to counterattack twice in a row, and then it just like you gambled twice, and it was just like, oh, dude, you're gonna get knocked out.
But it worked after like once I had the stream camera rolling dice, then it
That's
worked.
true. It's just this
Because
blessed stream camera.
so I think that, like, as far as risk versus reward goes, countering has the biggest risk, but has the biggest reward, as in you don't get damage and the other person gets damage. Whereas I think block is sort of more in the middle, where it has the lowest risk, and the lowest reward, because your reward is potentially losing HP. But
Yeah,
not as much
exactly.
as you would have with the full attack.
Yeah, no, I think also too, it's a little sad that you missed a bunch because if you were able to like do the Fair Strikers abilities more,
Mm-hmm.
you could really like basically one turn a lot of people.
Yeah, and that's another thing. Like, I built the character to be like, you hit with a tiger strike, and then you hit with the swift uppercut, and if you hit with both of those, you can apply stagger onto the enemy. And my plan was to basically just use that to stagger enemies, knock them off balance with the uppercut. Like, my plan was to hit things and just bounce people around. So, you know, the dice weren't on my side for that one, but at least it was possible to build.
Yeah, I think it'll be fun too. I mean, we did a 1v1 basically, which was pretty well 1v2, but I think like with more players it would be a lot more NPCs and a lot more stuff happening. And I think the cool part about it is at least I mean I'm the designer, but like the cool part I think about it is just that like you didn't feel like you're losing out when you took a turn to just do nothing, right?
Yes, yeah,
Like I
yeah,
think
yeah.
that was the biggest part. I find that there's two there's I don't like the fact that like on off turns like you're not doing anything, but there's always like a chance for you to like interact, right? So yeah, I like the fact that you have the choice of like doing damage on someone else's turn, or like if someone tries to approach you, like it's all fair that you get to counterattack them. You know what I mean? Like
Yeah, yeah, I do like the addition of a wait action, just something you can do that's not like if for whatever reason there's nothing more practical that you can do, your turn doesn't feel wasted. Because I have felt that in other games where, like, you have an action or you have a whole turn and it's like going, like, moving or attacking or doing whatever else doesn't make sense for me right now, doesn't make sense strategically. So, yeah, I like that there's a thing you can do still.
yeah, and also like I really like the fact that there's a self healing
Mm.
factor. I don't know. Sometimes a debate on like maybe people need more HP, but like 10 HP feels like dangerous, right? Like it's
Well,
like
it's like because when you go to 0, if I recall correctly, like, you have a status applied to you.
yeah. So when you go to 0, you get battered or bruised, which basically you suck a little bit more. Um, but you are still in the game, and you can be both battered and bruised and still be in the game. So I guess like the kind of if people are still watching, I appreciate it. Uh, so when you are at 0 HP, you make a knockout roll, and the knockout roll this is to see like whether or not you can keep standing. So if you do the roll, 5 to 6, you're knocked out, which means you're downed, but an ally can come over and use an action to basically make you re-roll that knockout roll. Um, but if you roll a 1 to 4, you can then choose what you want to do with your hands in your, your fate's in your own hands. You can choose to keep going or retreat. And keep going means that, everybody that can, you know, see you, or sorry, that can see you and hear you, they can get an edge because, they see you get knocked out, but instead of you get back up and it inspires them. Or you can retreat, telling them, you got this, and then everybody just heals HP equal to your victory points. So, if the fight's getting bad, players are going out, you can be like, actually, guys, I'm going to get out of the combat. And so you guys can stick in a little bit longer and finish it up. You know what I mean? So I don't know. I want this to happen. So I'm like happy to beat people up. Like, so you don't feel so bad. Because when you're
We'll see.
down, it feels like you can't do anything. And it's just like, you know?
Yeah, I
Or
like
like when you,
the idea of just considering things for like if your character is knocked out or if you're in a position where doing anything else isn't practical, that there are options in this game.
yeah, yeah. I just want more ways when people are like, things are going bad. So for the party as a whole to kind of pull it back together. Even if it's just like gaining some more HP and like tying it to victory points means that like the further along you get into like the scenario or chapter or whatever you're playing as, and the closer you get to that pivotal boss fight, the more likely that someone's gonna get hurt. But that means that if you choose to, take a leave in combat and move to the sidelines, you're giving your rest of your party a little, like, a lot more HP, and that kind of could stack, right? Like if there's like 4 people, which means 3 people retreat, that one guy has been lasting the entire fight is now 1v1,
Mm.
right? And they're probably back to full HP or something like that, right? You know what I mean? So it's cool.
Yeah, yeah. I mean, we didn't get to test it yet, and maybe we'll do another one of these depending on how we feel. If you want to do more testing of the game, and if people like this, I'm not sure how much editing will be done to this video. It might just be as is, just so people get the raw game. But yeah, no, I do like a lot of the ideas here.
Yeah, for sure. And I definitely want to hear some feedback. And yeah, thanks for checking this out. Appreciate it.
Yeah. So again, if you have any questions or comments you want to make, if you want to check out the game for yourself, there's going to be a link to it below. There's going to be a link to our website. If you want to send comments in, you can drop a comment here. You can hit us up on the socials. You can submit a question through our website. There is a form. You can just say whatever you want. Well, I mean, don't say nice things, please. But
Or say relevant things, even if they're not nice. That's
yeah,
fine too.
I think relevant is probably the best. The best thing. Um, and again, this will be. I guess this is going to be the podcast episode for the week. Um, we'll be back next week with maybe more of this or more of something else, depending on what fun stuff happens in the TTRPG scene. Um, I think we should maybe also mention Mechanized Body if people want to check out that other game that Ramon is also a part of. Uh,
Yeah, yeah. So yeah, Mechanized Body card game based mech TTRPG.
mhm.
If you have a Magic the Gathering group or you play cool card games, and you like Lancer, I think this is the game for you, dog. Like, we're basically it's fun. You get to build your own deck as a pilot, and you get to fight some cool NPCs. I think right now, if you join the Discord, we're playtesting a new way of the GMing the NPCs. Um, Trey's calling it Elden Ring style, where there's a sequence, a pattern of attacks the NPCs follow, so you can live out that fantasy too. We're just making the game basically the best game ever. So
Oh yeah.
you definitely want to jump on board. Tell everybody you were there first.
Links to all that below, as well as all the other people we've had on the podcast and talked to about other Lancer stuff. If you're into Lancer RPG, there's going to be a ton of stuff below for you to check out. A bunch of different games like Soar and Dawn and Fathomless Gears. As well, other channels to check out like Untold Stories Project and Nowhere Productions, where we were on playing Cyberpunk not too long ago. Um, yeah, a whole lot of stuff to check out and a whole lot of cool people to go check out. But that's, I think, going to do it for now. We may do more playtests in the future, but probably more like lighter edited videos like this. Ramon, anything else to say before we end this video for now?
Watch your back in East Town.
Listen, you can't say bad things about Easttown unless you live there. If you live there, you know what it's like. But if you don't live there, keep Easttown out of your mouth.
Wait till the North Town gang show up,
Oh
and they're gonna be
no.
like, "What?"
See, like Westtown might be our rivals, but Northtown's an actual problem. Like those are the actual bad guys.
Those are the actual bad guys. Yeah, that would be pretty funny. Yeah, let's we'll play this out later. Cool.
Yeah, we're building the setting as we go. All right, well,
Exactly. Exactly.
for all of our Easttown residents, just remember to keep on winning with dice, and we'll see you next time.
Hi guys.